Presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Ward throwing on first down. Out right away. And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Off play action. Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on now is the punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ward now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Look up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And a 4th down. Pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Browning, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way down to the 42. So forget about being back. 10 all the way across midfield. Back to throw. Jones going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now Jones on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Finding room inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. pass incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Ward. Yeah, that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 7...
Jones hit in the ball zone. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
Ward, a final shot before break. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Certainly not what they want. Out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Jones off the play fake. He's going to float this over the middle, deep, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
2nd and 16.
Off play action. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's Ward on 3rd down. Drops it off for Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Ward. He finds his man. Complete. That's Murray. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Ward. And incomplete on the deep ball. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones now. Off play action. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he comes back with one complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ward buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A give. This is Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Second down. Here's Chubb again.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
To throw is Ward. To throw on third down. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
Back 55, back 55. Check, 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 check. Back 55.
Now Ward to throw on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Here's Jones.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Jones. Into the hands of Ingram.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Jones.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Tigers use the short field to get in for 6.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Jones.
And he can't get huge play at this point in the game.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Jones.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
2nd and 14.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great